Julia, and welcome back to my channel. One of the most popular things this summer in my flea market shop are my long sleeve t-shirts. I am turning the bottom up and inserting a drawstring, and I'm going to show you a picture of one so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And the larger sizes get really long, so I cut off about 3 inches or 4 inches before I turn them up and insert the drawstring. And so what I have left over are these bottom of t-shirts. The t-shirts that I use do not have side seams. So if you wanted to complete this project with me or do something similar, I would suggest going to a thrift store and finding the men's t-shirts that do not have any side seams in them. And I'm going to be turning these into headbands. You can also use them as a hatband if you have like a summer hat that you want to add a little, just some jazz up a little bit. These make wonderful headbands because they're really soft and you can just tie them right under your hairline, and it's just really a slick way. So I hope you would join me today. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is remove this hem. The width of this band is about 3.5 inches, and I want it to be 30 inches long. So I'm just cutting it. So I do have like the 30 inches. Folding this now lengthwise, and I'm going to taper that so that it has a tapered end to it. And I don't measure this at all. I just sort of want to get both of them approximately the same size. So I'm just going to taper that in. The next thing I do is just give it a gentle tug just to see how it's going to curl. I do want the embellishment on the top. I don't want the embellishment to curl. So I just want to make sure to put a pin there in the center so I know where I want that embellishment. And now I'm just going to cut shapes, circle shapes, and these aren't exact, they're very random. I'm going to layer 4 of them. So the bottom layer is a little bit larger, and then the next layer and so on is going to be a little bit smaller. I have found ever since been doing my business, I try to use up pieces of, like this is, I'm using up the bottom of these t-shirts. The t-shirts I buy are new, and they're expensive, and this is a good way to just offset some of those expenses and just to have a neat little extra item in my shop. Just also cutting some leaves. And I'm going to be pinning this right in the center there and placing those leaves underneath. To my sewing machine, I have my free motion foot on. I have my feed dogs dropped, and I'm just going to do a circle motion here. So I'm doing all the moving on this. I have my thread, I believe it's just a regular all-purpose thread, and it's in the shade, the closest I could get to this color green. Now notice how I'm just missing some of those I want a lot of texture to this, and so my stitches are going to pucker a little because I don't have stabilizer underneath, and I do like that. And I'm getting a lot of dimension on that layered flower as well, just by not catching everything, and all those petals are curling up on the flower. Just adds a really cute look. Here's another one that I just want to share an example. I used doily on this one with some flower motifs. So there's many different ways you can do this. This one I'm going to add some hand stitching. I have just embroidery floss or embroidery thread in the color a little bit lighter than this green, and I'm using three strands of my embroidery thread and just doing a running stitch. I grew up just doing a lot of hand stitching. My mom taught me at a really young age how to do embroidery. I did embroidery, dish towels, and just all sorts of things, but I haven't done it for years. And I had to take out some old books just to get some of the basic stitches down. And I want to do more of it. I love the hand, just the homespun look that it adds to different projects. Doing an outline stitch now just down in the center of these leaves. And next wanted to add a couple of French knots. Such a fun stitch and easy to do. For the center, I want to add some seed beads. The easiest way I found to do this is just to put a big pile in my hand and just pick them up. So I'm going to have a long strand of these beads on my thread. And then I just create a pile with them. And I'm going to catch my thread just in between some of those beads just to kind of secure it and to keep it into place. And here's what it looks like. I'm just going to tie my knot. And I have some pictures at the end. I think I also put it on one of my hats to show you what it looks like as a hatband. Really, it's really fun on a straw hat. I hope you enjoyed this, everyone. It's such an easy project and just all for all ages, little girls, or even, even it's on a straw hat for an adult. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a chance to create this week. Bye for now.